Hey Set for Set Warriors, I'm Coach Paulina, and today I'm taking you through a full body steel mace and bodyweight workout. We have 2 circuits and then a finisher that we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and start off with a full body warm up. Arms come out to a T. We're going into a lateral stretch with a forward reach of your opposite arm. Inhale, switch, and exhale as you reach. Actively think of reaching away from your body with your fingertips. Next up, arms come to center, rotate from your thoracic spine, and reach your arms out to a T. Alternating sides, trying to keep your hips forward and your rib cage down. Nice work. Standing nice and tall, rolling your shoulders back. 3 spinal rolls all the way down to the ground. Think about moving 1 vertebrae at a time. And then at the bottom, shake your head no, shake your head yes. Just to decrease that tension from your neck. As you roll up, look upwards towards the ceiling. And repeat, chin to chest, rolling 1 vertebrae at a time. And then neck relief at the bottom. Breathing through your belly and slowly coming up. Let's do 1 more right here. Take your time. Slowly coming up, shake it out. Arms come up and overhead. We're going to dip down into a deep squat. Arms come down, actively push your knees away to open up the hips. 2 thoracic rotations. Actively reaching those fingertips up. Arms coming up and overhead to reset. We're just going to do 2 more. Take it slow. Push. Rotate. Arms come overhead and stand. Good. Last one. Nice work. Shake out your arms. Next up, we're going into an inchworm. Standing tall, rolling your vertebrae 1 at a time, reaching your hands down to the ground. Walk your hands 1 at a time until you make it into a plank position. Step your right leg through and shift your right arm up towards the ceiling for world's greatest stretch. Sink down into your hips just a little bit further, getting your hip opener stretch. Now planting your right hand down, extending both of your legs up, and hips reach up towards the ceiling. If you're feeling super mobile today, go ahead and try and extend both knees. Your back heel can stay up off the ground. From here, step your right leg into downward dog and march your feet in place. Deep breathing. Coming into a tall plank position. Left leg steps through. Left arm up towards the ceiling, world's greatest. Dipping your hips down. Planting your left arm. Now extending your leg. Reaching your hips up towards the ceiling. Your back heel stays up. Good. 1 last down dog. Stretching out your calves. Actively pushing your hands in the ground. Nice work. Come down to all four position. We're gonna do your active shoulder rotations. So we're gonna do 3 big circles forward as you keep tension in your belly and in your hands. So you wanna be pushing through the ground as you're doing 3 big scapular rotations forward. Nice work. And now we're gonna reverse. So pushing the ground away from us, 3 circles backwards. Just warming up your shoulder blades, practicing protraction, retraction. Nice work. Next up, right arm, right elbow is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to extend your right arm and needle it through your left side. Head can stay on the ground for a little bit of assistance. Then we repeat for 2 more repetitions. Try and keep your hips square to the ground as you do your thoracic rotations. You may have noticed we're doing a lot of thoracic warm-up. We are doing battle lunge and uppercuts today. So that does require a lot of mobility and rotation through your thoracic area. So it's important that we take the time to really warm up your mid-back. So 3 on the other side. You have 2 left. Last one here, really pushing your range. Good. Go ahead and tuck your toes underneath, and you're gonna sit on your heels. If this ever gets uncomfortable, go ahead and just sit on the tops of your feet. So we're just gonna take a moment here to stretch out your grip. So hands are flat, fingers are spread on the ground. And you're just gonna push your body weight forward and back. So 3 total, just holding for about 2 seconds. Forward and bringing it back. Making sure that your elbows are straight and you're pushing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Last one. There we go. So we're gonna flip your hands in this position. If this is uncomfortable, you don't have to set down the tops of your wrists on the ground. You can just shorten up the range. Same thing, just slightly leaning backwards now for a second, and then coming forward to relieve that tension. Backwards. Last one here. Once again, keeping your elbows straight. You're really stretching your forearms. Good, and recover. Shake out your hands. Roll out your wrists. This is also a great warm-up or recovery. As we're moving through the steel mace, if you ever feel tension in your hands and your wrists, you can always take a recovery, shake it out, stretching out your forearms while using your other hand and not necessarily the ground. So your final little portion of your warm-up, we're gonna go into a 90-90 seated position. So as you take a seat on the ground, make sure that your front leg is at a 90-degree angle, as well as your back leg, so everything is stacked. You want to sit tall and slightly tuck your hips underneath, making sure that your rib cage is also down. Think of actively pushing your knees through the ground, and then assist with your hands on the ground as well. We're going to hold here for 10 seconds, breathing in through your belly and pushing just a little bit deeper and harder into the ground through your knees. Great work. We're going to switch over to the other side. If you need assistance to switch over to the other side, your hands plant behind you. You're going to push your feet through the ground as you flip your knees to the other side. Same thing here, finding your stable stance, slightly tucking your hips underneath, stacking your spine, rib cage down, pushing your knees into the ground. Let's hold for 10 seconds. Deep breath, thinking about opening up the hips, should start to feel it. Alrighty, at your own pace, you're gonna just switch from side to side. So right side, left side. We have about about 30 seconds on the clock here. If you need assistance, you are using your hands by planting them behind you. If you feel very mobile today and if hip mobility is not an issue for you, hands and arms come out in front of you, create fists and tension within your upper body as you go into your 90-90 hip opener. Give me about 10 more seconds, breathing into your hips, stacking your spine. 3, 2, 1, good. Slowly coming up. That was your warm-up. So, your first circuit, we have 3 total exercises. We're gonna go from the top. Exercise number 1, over grip, battle lunge, and you'll see it's a little bit different this time around. We're gonna make it a little bit harder. So, send your mace to the side of your body. Your opposite leg is gonna reverse lunge. Reverse lunge. As you come up, you're gonna get ready for your uppercut battle position with a forward lunge. At the bottom of this position, your front arm is gonna overhead press, and then standing tall in a front rack position. Over switch to the other side. Once again, reverse lunge, forward lunge uppercut, or battle position, overhead press, reset with a front rack to over switch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. That is your first exercise. Make sure you are alternating sides. Second exercise, setting down your steel mace. This is your body weighted component. We're gonna go into a loaded beast position to a squat to a vertical jump. So there are different ways to either progress or regress this exercise. So I'm gonna show you 2 different options. Number 1, to get into your loaded beast position, you can start in all fours. Then from here, you're gonna send your hips back. Then take 1 step forward with each hand. So your arms are gonna be extended. Think of pushing your hands through the ground. And then you wanna tuck your chin to your chest. So you're compact. This is almost like a child's pose, but your knees are off the ground. From here, you're gonna push your feet through the ground, and you're gonna jump your feet to the outsides of your hands. From here, you're gonna take a deep squat position, sending your hands back, getting ready for your vertical jump. Then we reset by setting your hands down and jumping your feet back into a loaded beast. So that is option 1. Option 2, if you feel like you're running out of energy and you're getting tired during the workout, instead of jumping forward, we're just gonna step forward. Okay, same thing, getting ready into your loaded beast position. You're gonna push your body weight forward as you take 1 step at a time. Boom, we made it in our low squat position. Instead of your vertical jump, still send your arms back, but come into a releve position. So on your tippy toes with power, so you wanna squeeze your butt still. We're just taking out the jump, back to your squat, and then step your feet out into your loaded beast position. So those are 2 options for you. Once again, the second option is if you're getting tired or if you want less impact for today. Okay, your final exercise, you need your mace. And we're going back to the ground. So to set up for this one, you wanna make sure that the mace is splitting your body in half, it's on the ground, and you're gonna plank right over it. So make sure that that steel mace head is behind your hands. Your right hand is gonna pull through and set the mace on your right side. From here, you're gonna do 1 push-up to 1 row. Then you wanna set your right hand down on the ground and switch to your left hand. So your left hand is gonna grab the mace, it's gonna pull the mace to the left side, then you're gonna get ready for 1 push-up to 1 row. Throughout your time, you're just going to alternate sides by pulling the mace from side to side, push up, row, and so on. If you needed to regress this movement, all you have to do is set down your knees for the push-up, but then get into a plank for the row. This is what it looks like. Push up to row. So that is option number 2 for this exercise. Alrighty guys, go ahead and get set. We're going to start from the top. We are doing 3 total sets for this circuit. So we have 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. So that is your tiny recovery in between exercises. We are not taking recovery after each set. We're just going straight through 3 sets total. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, we have 40 seconds on the clock. Try and complete as many reps as you can with control. Then we're going to take 20 seconds to recover and transition into that next exercise. Over switch, reverse lunge, uppercut press. 3, 2, 1, recover. Setting down your steel mace. Getting down to the ground, we have your loaded beast, to squat, to vertical jump. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, 2 options, step or jump. Think about landing light on your feet. Three, 2, 1, shake it out. Getting ready with your steel mace. We want to set it down on the ground, making sure that steel mace head is right behind your hands. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1 crossover pull, push up to row. Crossover pull, push up to row. With your push-ups and rows, make sure you're not shifting from the hips too much. You want to keep them centered and stable. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, recover. Nice work, you guys. Shake it out. Going back to the top with your battle lunge. Deep breaths. We have 5 seconds. Ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. This one's a killer. Think about your lower body really pushing through your feet as you lunge. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, recover. Set down your mace. Getting ready here. Loaded beast to squat. We have 10 seconds till we start. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pace yourself. If that means stepping back your feet, then try it. You want to conserve a little bit of energy, but stay consistent throughout. Three, 2, 1, recover. 20 seconds, then we go back into your plank rows. Keep breathing, shake out your wrists if needed. We start up again, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull, push up, row. Making sure that for your row, that handle stays on the ground. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Good. This one's a tough one. We're going back to the top, final set, and then we're moving on. Back to battle lunge. You got this. Stay strong, keeping tension on the mace. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I forgot the press. There we go. Talk about mind-body connection. If you just get a little bit distracted, you can lose yourself within the flow. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, recover. Set it down, set it down. We are getting ready. This is your final set. Make it a good one if you can. Add in that vertical jump with power. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Those arms are really going to help your vertical jump. So swing them back with power and then explode on your way up. Remember, option here, step and step. Releve up on the toes, still squeeze your butt. 5 seconds, you guys. Recover. Whew, we did it. Final set, push up, row, crossover. Shake it out, shake it out. We're starting up again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. It also helps to keep your feet apart, especially for that row. Keeping those hips stable, core tight. If you need to drop down to your knees, go ahead and do so. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, recover. Nice work, you guys. Go ahead and grab a drink of water, and then we're gonna go over your second circuit for today. Welcome back. We're going to start circuit 2 off with 2 switch squats to 2 dragon lunges in an archer position. Once again, 2 switch squats to 2 dragon archer position. You want to make sure that in your archer, your extended arm, so my left arm in this case, is pushing away from me with a slight elbow bend. And then my opposite arm, my right arm, is bending through the elbow and pulling the mace to my right side. This way we can create a long line of tension without shrugging our shoulders. So really think of pulling your shoulders down and back in the archer and keeping it about collarbone level. Cool. So exercise number 2. This is your body weighted exercise. We're gonna move like an animal. So lateral monkey crawl. You wanna stay nice and close to the ground. Your start position, you're gonna send your hips back and bend through your knees. You're gonna plant both your hands to the side of your body, then kick your feet over to the opposite side. So let's do that again with lateral monkey crawl. You want to alternate and keep your body low to the ground. So my hands are gonna plant to my left. My feet are gonna kick over to the left. I'm gonna show you this one from the side so you can see the distance of my hands and feet. Getting into position, planting your hands, kicking over your feet. So your hips can stay a little bit higher in the monkey position. Your final exercise for circuit number 2, we're going to keep it low repetition, so we're not going to time it in like a circuit fashion. So, meet me in a tall kneeling position, or I should say half kneeling position. So, if your left leg is forward, you're going to grab onto your mace with your left hand and send it to your shoulder. We want to be a little bit wider than your typical half kneeling position, so just open up so your hips have space to move. From here, opposite arm comes out to the side for tension, and you're going to press your steel mace overhead. Now, to get down into the windmill position, think of pushing your hips back on a diagonal. So it's not straight back, but it's on a 45-degree angle as you reach your right arm to the ground. So once you hit this range of motion, you want to make sure that your arms are stacked and that your horizontal position with the mace is stable. So if you start to find that your mace drops a little bit, pay attention to what your wrist is doing and straighten it out as best as you can. Then extend in your half kneeling position, reset, and press again. We're going to do this for 3 repetitions on each side, and we'll do the windmills together in a timely fashion. So we're taking it much more slower than the 2 exercises that I just showed you. Alrighty, go ahead and get ready for circuit 2. starts in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Keep your mace close to your body. Remember, in your archer, create that long line of tension. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. We're going for 40 seconds. Three, 2, 1, shake it out. Set down your mace. Getting ready for lateral monkey crawl. We have 40 seconds on the clock. Deep breaths here. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. If your quads are cramping up, you can always stand at the top, then reset. Going into your crawl. Pace yourself, inhaling and exhaling. Stay close to the ground, keep your fingers spread. Push your hands through the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Standing tall, whew, shaking it out. Go ahead and grab your mace. Remember, for your windmills, we're just doing repetitions. We're gonna just shoot for 3 reps, nice and slow. Half kneeling position. Remember, we wanna open out our leg to the side slightly so we can actually move through your hips on that diagonal. Getting into position. Ready? And press. We're gonna hold here, brace your core, and now send your hips back for your windmill. Look up towards your mace, making sure that it is staying horizontal. Go ahead and reset. Inhale, exhale, press. Brace your core, keep the rib cage down. Send your hips back in your windmill. Nice. Reset to the top. We have 1 final rep. Inhale, exhale, press. Brace. Start sending your hips back. Nice work. Let's go ahead and switch over sides. Let's get ready. Press. Windmill. And reset. I can already feel that this side, this is my left side, that there's definitely an overhead weakness here. There we go. So paying attention to any imbalances that your body is telling you, super important during a workout. Take note of it and keep practicing single-limbed exercises. Nice work. Go ahead and set down your steel mace just for a second. Shake out your grip. That was a lot of overhead. We have 2 more sets. So let's go from the top, 2 squats to 2 dragon archer position. I'm gonna face this way so you can see my form in a different angle. Alrighty, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pressing through your legs. Exhaling as you come up. We have 10 seconds. Three, two, one, recover. Send your mace down to the ground, getting ready for your lateral monkey crawl. Roll back those shoulders. I know this circuit has a lot of shoulders in there. Ready, we're starting up again. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So you're going to shift most of your body weight onto your hands as you use your core and your momentum to kick your feet over to the other side. Stay braced in your legs and connect with your breath. There we go. As I step on my mace. Good, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, recover. Shake out your legs. Let's get ready for your windmill. Start off with your weaker side. So I'm going to start off with my left. So if you're working on your left, that means your left leg is up. Getting into position, creating tension with your opposite arm. Ready, inhale. Exhale, press. And windmill. Shift your hips back. Plant your opposite hand on the ground and drive up to that tall, half-kneeling position. I was about to say standing. Exhale, press. Windmill. Looking up towards your mace. One more on this side. Inhale. Exhale, press. Holy core, holy shoulders, and reset to the other side. You got this. Starting from the top, press, windmill. There we go. Keep your joints stacked. You got this. Last one, stay controlled. Nice work. Woo. 20-second recovery. Then we have one final set to go. Shake out your grip. Getting ready from the top. 2 squats to 2 dragon squat archer. 5 seconds till we begin. Ready? And start. Let's go. Pull your mace apart in that archer. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. 10 seconds. You got this. 3, 2, 1, recover. Send your mace down to the ground. Monkey crawls are next. Woo! Feeling that shoulder burn. Alrighty, we're starting up again. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stay low. Core is engaged. You're gonna shift your weight onto your hands here. Use your core to kick those legs over to that side. You can do it. Move fluid and in sync here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, recover. Shake it out, one final set of your windmill. Once again, starting off with your weaker side. Stacking your spine, rib cage stays down, core is engaged as well. Get into position, ready. Press. Windmill. Extend. And repeat. Final rep on this side. Exhale, press. Nice work. Man, that final set always gets me. Ready. Press. Final rep. Exhale, press. Nice job. Take a 20-second recovery, and then we're gonna go right into your finisher. For today's finisher, we are practicing your steel mace 360 swing for 3 total minutes. Make sure you break up your repetitions so you're able to hit both sides. So that's either doing 5 per side, 10, 15, etc. If you're still practicing your 360 swing, I recommend practicing up while choking up on the mace and doing slow, controlled repetitions throughout the 3 minutes. If you're advanced, practice your continuous swing and keep track of how many repetitions you're able to do in 3 total minutes. Go ahead and get set. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep going. Remember, you're taking it at your own pace, at your own level. Remember, if you are a beginner, choke up on your mace. Practice slow, controlled 360s. Important points to keep in mind. Rib cage stays down. Hips are tucked underneath. Squeeze your butt. So the lower half stability is going to come into play when you get a little bit heavier with your steel mace swing. Slow, controlled repetitions while keeping proper form here. Keep it up. For those of you who are advanced, continuous swings. Really think about your seatbelt, that pull through when you come back to center. That seatbelt is going to be strong so you can reset back to the next rep. So the seatbelt position is right here. You want to pull hard, so you can move right into your next rep. Keep going. You have about 1:15 to go. Breathe. This is great conditioning. I'm just playing around with techniques here. Conditioning, mind to body connection, kind of thinking about every single repetition. You want to make it feel like they're all pretty even reps, while keeping in mind your form. Seconds to go. Remember, your finisher should feel pretty hard. We just did a full workout, so swings may feel a little exhausting. Feel free to take recovery whenever you need it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, recover.